Someone posted Tupac has more in common with Drake than he does Kendrick Lamar. Pac didn't get along with the pretentious, conscious rappers. All right. Now, I want this to soak in. I want y'all to really look at this and soak it in what this person is saying. This Keep Six Solid says Tupac has more in common with Drake than he does with Kendrick Lamar. Pac did not get along with pretentious rappers. Now, I wanted to do an exercise before we get in this conversation because it's very easy to just be like, yo, that's some bullshit. Drake and Pac have nothing in common at all. But you know what? I feel like playing devil's advocate. Also, I think I spent too much time looking at DJ Academic's page, and it just got me feeling some kind of weird kind of way. Maybe, who knows? I don't know what the hell is happening, but I'm sure this is probably what it feels like to listen to Drake music. It doesn't feel great, but we're gonna ride with it. So, when you hear that statement, what is your first initial thought? What comes to you when you hear Pac and Drake had more in common than he does with Kendrick?
Well, the thing that stuck out to me the most was saying that Pac didn't get along with pretentious and conscious rappers. I was instantly trying to think about in my mind, like, who was the conscious rappers around back in them days, and did I ever see Pac say anything about them? And I just don't understand that part.
Did you hear his first album, Tupacalypse Now?
Mm-hmm.
I would go as far to say that at that time, Pac was a conscious rapper.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't understand what they're saying, but I'm assuming there's gonna be more to that.
Well, of course, this person, I'm assuming that this person only really knows about Death Row Pac. Just All Eyes on Me Pac, none before. It sounds like they don't know about Me Against the World Pac or any of that Pac. But a lot of people, I've heard this argument with people before, and I've actually got it into heated debates. Not on the him and Drake are similar, because what people try to pull for the similarities is Pac was an actor, Drake was an actor. Pac grew up technically not really on the thug life stuff, technically, and we go wrap it back around to that because this argument ends the same way every time. But Drake wasn't on no thug life stuff. If you see the pictures that him and that Pac took when he was in acting school,
yeah, it's very not thuggish. Not thuggish at all.
Yeah, not thuggish at all. And with Jada, they was doing like, you know, what is it? Let's see, school pics. They were doing class projects and all sorts of stuff. Looked like they was modeling for the colors of Benetton and all of that stuff.
It's a video of Jada Pinkett and Tupac dancing. The Parents Just Don't Understand by Will Smith.
Yes.
In a Six Flags video.
Yes. So these are all the things that people bring up, right? They say, you know, Drake was the same way. Except Drake didn't have friends in school. He even told you that in the interview. Nobody even liked him in school.
And Drake mama wasn't in the Black Panther.
And this is where the turn, that's where the turn always come up, to where the whole defense for the people that try to say Drake and Pac are similar. Now, the finish they part of the story is a lot of people feel that Pac, in order to get out of jail, signed to Death Row and knew that what he was gonna have to do at that point was basically kind of selling his soul. It's some story. I'm not sure if this is a true story, but there is apparently a story of someone who claimed to be Pac's cellmate who said, yo, I know I'm selling my soul away signing these papers, but I'm not supposed to be in here. I got to get the hell out of here. All right. And of course, he signed them papers, and Pac, being who Pac was, just had to ride and die for everybody. So you have a lot of people that say that Pac also got caught up in the role of playing a Death Row artist. You have people that say that because it went from riding for, you know, Tupacalypse Now. Pac was shooting at police for, you know, maybe battering his friend or doing injustices and things. And then he went to whooping some dude ass in a casino for Suge on some, just on some street shit. So And I can't say that I can't see that because my favorite Tupac album is Tupacalypse Now, followed by Me Against the World. And then I'm gonna be honest, All Eyes on Me is like I tell people all the time, should have just been one CD, but we're not going there today. So I do see those similarities, but what kills it is, as you stated, Pac, mother, and family, surrounding family, what he grew up in was Black Panthers, who taught him who he was, what he was. Now, at the age of 25, and this goes to all the people that be like, oh, he was playing the role. He was young as hell, getting locked up with a career of all of that fame, all of that access. Of course he gonna make a mistake, the death row mistake, which is what I called it or whatever. Pac, at his root, any interview you saw of him all the way up to his death was always talking about our people, our struggle, and what needs to be done. His actions within different scenarios is just actions within different scenarios. Anybody go make a life or death action when you in a certain situation, but his intelligence and what he spoke on was for us as Black Americans. He knew our struggle. He had been through our struggle. He knew what it was to struggle. Just because he went to that school don't mean he was going home to no basement house, which is what people keep forgetting about when they try to compare this man to Drake. There is zero comparisons to Drake. Pac is a real life poet. Pac has been known. There's many videos and many stories of Pac going in the studio and just writing song after song after song. Hey, yo, hey, put that down. We writing songs. Da, 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 da. No stories of ghostwriters. Pac was a legit poet. He has paper of the poetry. The only thing we got that Drake has ever maybe wrote was on that little BS, the Grassy documentary that we watched the other day, where he had that notepad that maybe had some words on it. Because now I'm thinking he just remembered that shit from talking to the person on the phone that we will be talking about on the Patreon. So there is no similarities between Drake and Pac outside of acting and maybe, just maybe, possibly getting caught up in a role. But this is another place where that argument is destroyed. It goes back to what I just said a couple of minutes ago. Pac was 25. He's still kind of finding himself. He just got out of prison. Before he just got out of prison, they tried to take his life at his friend's studio. And when I do this, in his mind, that was all Puff and Biggie trying to get him killed. So, Pac's experience is a bajillion light years away from Arby getting robbed for a watch because his dumbass knew he probably shouldn't even want to watch in that part of town. Pac was just living his life. Jimmy Henchman, all them folks, all around him. So there are no similarities between Drake and Pac because Drake is 37 finding himself. Who the hell is still, I understand you not, you still figuring certain stuff out at 37, but not know, I'm going to just act like the coolest people I'm around type shit. If you get around somebody at the age of 37 and start dressing like them, you failed in life. I'm sorry. You failed, and hopefully for you, I hope reincarnation is real so you can start the hell over.